The world of animals. Chapter 1. The Tiger. Wow! Who's that lurking through the trees? She likes behind trees and bushes, and then quickly pounces on passing prey. If the animal wriggles away and manages to escape, she'll chase it, then get it tired and pounce on it, finally going to eat it for breakfast. It's a tiger! She is a tiger! She manages to catch any prey that is on the menu. Tigers are very strong, so they can catch almost any animals that are smaller than them. But for animals like bears, they are too big and tigers will not catch bears. They prefer smaller animals to eat. They don't need a bear, and their stomachs don't have room enough for one. There are 3 kinds of tiger. This is the orange tiger. All tigers love water, but the orange tiger likes water the best. It is also the biggest kind of tiger and the fiercest. People are often feared of the orange tiger and see them more than the other kinds of tigers. Tigers popularly have orange kinds. They are the most popular kind of tiger. This is the white tiger. As we just talked in the last slide, this one shows a tiger that is white but also loves water. Tigers love water so much that this one is even swimming into the middle of a lake. This is a fun fact because if you have a pet tiger, you have to make sure you take it for a swim every day. This is the rare black tiger. There are even kinds of black tiger too. This black tiger is very rare because it usually just lives in zoos and completely never shows up in the wild. Black tigers are nearly the rarest kind of tiger. You would rarely meet one, but to meet one, you'd feel lucky and want to take a photograph right away with it. Chapter 2. The Crocodilians. There are 25 kinds of crocodilians. This picture is showing one that was found in a city and is walking toward a swamp behind a fence. Crocodiles even loaded into cities. They find food in trash bins and invade people's houses. People's houses are completely different because different kinds of crocodiles come in different kinds of towns. This crocodile was found walking in a park near a park with a big pond. Children and grown-ups are really shocked when they see the crocodile in the park, but this one is just outside the road. This is the crocodile. This one, as we just talked in the first slide, crocodiles also invade people's houses. This is a crocodile that came into a country garden. This garden is very wide. Crocodiles invade it rarely, but you'd never meet one in your house. They know that you're inside because they hear noises. Crocodiles would really invade a house that is alone, or maybe it must have sold and no one seemed to buy it. Crocodiles usually love to steal people's food, but sometimes they don't. They love fish, which all people like to eat, but some don't. Crocodiles can invade gardens. They love playing, and they wreck up the flowers by tearing up all the roots in the garden and eating all the animals that live there. Even herding dogs can't get them away. This is the alligator. Alligators are found in Africa because you hear the word "alley" at the front. Alley means Africa, and gator is a kind of croc. This alligator is swimming in a pond. Alligators and crocodiles really love water. Well, to the animation of this page, this alligator is going to swallow the text. This is the caiman. The caiman is not actually a kind of croc, but is a cousin of the crocodile. It is also a cousin of the alligator. But surprisingly, the caiman is a kind of lizard instead. It is a kind of water lizard that lives part-time on water and part of its time on land. That's why crocodiles, alligators, and caimans are called part-time reptiles. This is the gharial. Gharials are only found in India. If they're taken to zoos in other countries, they usually show up there. Gharials love water, just like crocodiles and alligators. They eat the same food, but they only like fish. They do not like shrimps and other seafood, or maybe animals that live in water, like alligators and crocodiles. But gharials have long snouts with teeth sticking out at the end. When crocodiles, alligators, and gharials, caimans lose a tooth means they lose many teeth. But if they lose a tooth, it would grow back in just a few days. Gharials are very fat sometimes because they eat so much fish in one day. Chapter 3. Dogs. There are many kinds of dogs. There are many kinds of dogs, but nobody wants to show a picture with all of them here. So in this picture, they only show the dachshunds. The dachshunds are a popular dog breed. They look like sausages, which people call them sausage for many people who would call that name when they have dachshunds at their house. But do you guess what the nickname of the dachshund is? The sausage, of course. Or maybe a sausage dog. This is the beagle. The beagle is a popular kind of dog. It is very cute. It is very cute. It means it's very cute. This one is standing on a train's railway track. And this photo is showing a beagle with its tongue sticking out. Dog breeds have to stick their tongues out to get air. They breathe in by their noses, but they get the air out by their mouth, and they have to stick out the tongue to suck up all the water that's in the air. They still need to drink water though, but sucking water from the air also to provide enough water for the beagle. That's why it doesn't need to drink much water. But beagles and other dog breeds also do that. This is the golden retriever. The golden retriever is also a popular kind of dog breed. They are known to be playful, and they can climb low trees. This one has its paws hanging down from a tree. It's standing on the ground on two legs, with the other two legs are hanging down from a tree. It's a very short tree. The golden retriever is known to be able to jump on trees. They can jump on branch, but the question is, how would golden retriever Get down! This is the Labrador Retriever. The Labrador Retriever is popularly black because it's usually kind. And people always get tricked because they can't tell golden and Labrador Retrievers apart. If Labrador and golden retrievers were all yellow, then even the dogs the people who sold the dogs won't even know which is a Labrador and which is a golden retriever. They can't even remember the dogs' faces. This is a Siberian Husky. The Siberian Husky is also a very popular dog, known to be playful and has thick fur. This dog is closer to the wolf family because of its wolf tail. Huskies also have a wolf kind of face, and the color on its back feels like it's a wolf. But the white legs doesn't mean it's a wolf completely. And faces of a Siberian Husky and a wolf look a bit different. Wolves are a bit more fierce, and Siberian Huskies are loyal, loving pets. They are even known to be strong, so they can pull sleighs. Years ago, people used Siberian Huskies to pull their sleighs when they were on adventures in the Arctic and the Antarctica. This is the German Shepherd. The German Shepherd is a kind of shepherd that lives in Germany. It helps people to shepherd a pet sheep and cattle. Many cows and bulls are herded by German Shepherds. German Shepherds can shepherd or maybe herd, popularly more word, can be used to help farmers. You have to take it on plenty of exercise so the shepherd can shepherd or maybe herd up all your cattle, cows, sheep, and bulls. This is the bulldog. A bulldog is a very cute dog. People like bulldogs. They have fat, burly faces, but their faces aren't that burly. They look a bit cute too, don't they? And bulldogs are very loyal, loving, sweet pets. But you have to take it to the park for a walk, and many bulldogs can get sick without enough exercise. This is the French Bulldog. The French Bulldog is another kind of bulldog, but it lives in France because the word French means France. People can get by French Bulldogs, even in Germany and all the other countries around the world. They have to ship the bulldogs by planes. They are carried in carts which have enough air, water, and food. They are on a quite long journey to another country, and it might be enough adventure for a French bulldog to spend in one day. Or maybe longer than one day. This is the poodle. The poodle is another kind of loving, loyal pet. It is another breed of dog, but its ears look more like bells than ears. And like other dogs, poodles all have fur. But in the dog world, it is the sheep because it is the most furred dog. Poodles can be in many colors, such as brown, tawny, or black, white, and other colors. Poodles are very cute sometimes. People love poodles, but they are also known to be a bit stubborn. Poodles are cute and some if you don't like poodles of their silly, fat shape. But it's not actually a crazy dog. It's a cute, loving, loyal pet, which people always love. And they're called the sheep of the dog world. This is the Alaskan Malamute. Related to the Siberian Husky. This dog also looks like a wolf, but it is much more fur. The Alaskan Malamute only loves to stay in Alaska, but some of you can get Alaskan Malamutes from Alaska if you're in other countries like Brazil or any countries that are far away or nearby. The Alaskan Malamute is also a dog breed, but it looks more like a wolf than dog. Its black back looks like a wolf, but its tail is white instead of gray, and its legs are also white, just like the Siberian Husky. Its head kind of looks like a wolf, quite much. But the Alaskan Malamute lives in Alaska, far away from the Siberian Husky, who lives in cold lands near the pole. This is a Chihuahua. The Chihuahua is also a dog breed, with its silly face and crazy, stunned body. The Chihuahua is also a very good kind of pet. People might think it looks crazy and with its silly face, but Chihuahuas are very clever, and they are smart enough to get you out of a lost maze of ghosts. Chihuahuas are clever, smart, loving, loyal pets, and a dog breed. Chihuahuas love water too. Chihuahuas also love to visit the beach, and this one is already paddling away in a pond, or maybe the beach, and watching the sunlight shine down. The Chihuahua is coming back to land to get to the hotel with its owner. This is the Border Collie. The Border Collie looks kind of like a hyena, but it's different from a hyena. Its face looks more like a dog, while its knees and back look more like a hyena with a gray fur and black blotches. But its white tail tells the difference, and its white paws too. And hyenas don't have white strips cutting their face half to half, and they don't have white necks like the Border Collie. The Border Collie is a very popular dog breed, also to a kind of cute. Some of you might like Border Collies, but some people might think Border Collies look too much like hyenas, and they are scared of hyenas, right? So they don't like Border Collies. This is the Afghan Hound. The Afghan Hound is a very furry dog. It is called the lady of the dog world. Why? Because of its long ears, of course. The ends are brown, just like a young lady. And its face looks long and white like a human. But there are many other kinds of Afghan hounds with different colors. Its furry curled tail looks like a shrimp, and is called the shrimp lady. With its furry paws, the fur rains down, just like rain of fur instead of water. The Afghan hound's tongue is just like an arrow in shape. Afghan hounds are still very loyal, but they are as tall as a 5-year-old kid. This is the Airedale Terrier. The Airedale Terrier is also a kind of dog breed related to the poodle. It has more black fur. Airedale Terriers look silly in a way, but they're not really crazy at all. Their faces look like hounds, and their doggy tails look like shrimps, just like the Afghan hound. But in a different way, it is smaller and only as tall as a 2-year-old kid. But like the poodle is dressed in one kind color of fur, but the Airedale Terrier is dressed in normally 2 colors. Its legs and head are wrapped in a coat of light yellow fur, while its back is dressed in a black coat of fur instead. The jackets are very popular because Airedale Terriers are normally recognized by their fur color. Airedale Terriers are often recognized by their outside jackets, not their faces. This is the Border Terrier. The Border Terrier is a kind of dog. In the dog world, it is the cat because of its face, looking so much like a cat. People might name it Cutie because cats are very cute, aren't they? Border Terriers have backs with black fur, and their front legs and back legs are often dressed in light yellow. Instead, their heads are yellow, but their snouts are a bit black. Border Terriers are related to Border Collies, but Border Collies are collies, and Border Terriers are terrier dogs. This is the Jack Russell Terrier. The Jack Russell Terrier is a kind of dog that is a breed, very loyal and lovable. The Jack Russell Terrier is clever and smart. In occasional problems, it can solve quickly with its quick thinking. Everybody likes the Jack Russell Terrier, but everyone in the world, I don't know, because only one person can't know everything that all the others like. This is the Old English Sheepdog. The Old English Sheepdog is also related to the poodle, like the Airedale Terrier is. But different from a poodle, it has a black fur in its back half, and its front half, it has a white fur. But its nose is black. We don't think about its nose because we're only counting the furs. This is the Australian Kelpie. The Australian Kelpie is related to another kind of dog, which you'll see afterwards. But Australian Kelpies are cute, lovable pups. Australian Kelpies often attract people with their loyal faces, but when they can't, they'll stop and play another game instead. This is the Great Pyrenean. The Great Pyrenean is dressed in a white coat of fur. This jacket is often dirty, but unlike clothes, it isn't cloth and it can be easier to wash. Great Pyrenees are great because of their clean kind of fur. In the dog world, it is called the queen. Its top of the head looks a bit like a square crown, but looks just enough to be a queen. Its beautiful white costume is very popular for people to recognize Great Pyrenees. This is the Australian Cattle Dog.
The Australian Cattle Dog is a breed of herding dog originally developed in Australia for droving cattle over long distances across rough terrain. These dogs are bred to have high intelligence and an unending work ethic, making them some of the most capable herding dogs in the world. The Australian Cattle Dog is also one of the most trainable dog breeds. excelling at obedience, agility, and other dog sports. While the Australian Cattle Dog is an intelligent breed, they are not the right fit for every owner. These dogs need a great deal of exercise and mental stimulation to stay happy and well behaved. Without enough activity, they may become destructive or even aggressive. Australian cattle dogs are also known to be stubborn and headstrong, so owners must be prepared to provide firm and consistent training. However, when given the opportunity to work and play, Australian cattle dogs are loving and loyal companions. With patience and consistency, they will learn obedience commands and tricks with ease.
This is the Groenendael. The Groenendael is related to the Border Collie as well. It is dressed like a hyena, but like the Border Collie, its paws are yellow instead of white, and its neck is also white, but its tail is black and white mixed up, and a little around its snout. Its snout is white, and a white strip runs down, cutting its face in half. And around its snout there is yellow fur, but next to its ears and pouring down around its eyes is black. The Groenendael is a different kind of dog breed, but Groenendaels are also known to be really stubborn, so you have to prefer consistent training for dogs like Groenendaels. This is the Belgian. The Belgian is a kind of dog that is yellow all over. Well, not actually, because its snout and eyes are black. Ears and the end of paws are also black. The tip of its tail is also black. The Belgian is a very cute dog breed. This Belgian is jumping over a pond from a bridge to its owner. That's why Belgians are so brave. So they're good companions to take on activities like adventures with scary places to get across. This is the Malleolus. The Malleolus in the dog world is preferred to be the lion, because Malleolus and the word leoness there means lioness. The Malleolus. The first Malleolus ever was a female, so they named it Malleolus, not Malleon. At first it was a male, they would call it the Malleon, but it was a female, so they called it the Malleolus instead. The Malleolus has a wolf tail and a wolf face, but has a lion fur-covered body. Malleolus are known to be stubborn like lions. They're sometimes very fierce, and people are feared of them. They're the fiercest kind of dog. But Malleoluses are very cute, so they're meant to be loyal and great dogs. They also have toys, just like rollers, which roll across the ground. And dogs love things rolling across the ground, just to come and catch it. This is the Belgian Shepherd. The Belgian Shepherd is a shepherd that is nicknamed the Belgian because it looks so much like a Belgian. The Belgian Shepherd once was mistaken as the Belgian, but they learned they was a kind of shepherd. They called it the Belgian Shepherd instead. So it was accidentally named the Belgian Shepherd for no reason. For a reason. This is the Belgian Sheepdog. Like the Belgian Shepherd, the Belgian Sheepdog was once mistaken for a wolf because of its black fur. The Belgian Shepherd has black breeds too. So, but looks like it's like a wolf, but also looks so much like a sheepdog, Belgian. So, when they realized it was a sheepdog, it was already named, and they had to call it the Belgian Sheepdog for a reason. It was mistakenly named, but the Belgian Sheepdog is really rarely known to be mistaken named. This is the Anatolian Shepherd Dog. The Anatolian Shepherd Dog has thick fur, which makes it really good companions on snowy places. where adventures begin. This Anatolian shepherd dog is going to help a sick dog. Anatolian shepherd dogs are known for their great impatience, but they're also going to help many puppies or people by helping them to get better and getting them to warm places or maybe cooler places if the sun is high in the sky. The Anatolian shepherd dog, this one, is helping a sick dog that is lost in the forest, not knowing where to go. The Anatolian shepherd dog leaves a trail of footprints, which leads to its owner. It helps many puppies, like this one, of course. This is a bearded collie. The bearded collie is also a collie, but it's bearded. It has thick, wavy fur. Its tail is big. The end is a little white, but it looks black or brown, kind of. And its ears are brown, and the white fur of its head are so tightened that they don't even see its eyes. The bearded collie is cute anyway, because people love bearded collies. This is the beard dog. The beard dog is also known as a kind of cat in the dog world. The dog world needs 2 cats anyway, or even more. But beard dogs are popular named because they look so much like bears, but they call it the beard dog accidentally because the first person who named the beard dog named it beard dog, not bear dog. Chapter 4. The Cat. This is the Siamese cat. The Siamese cat is a cat breed that is usually playful and with its blue eyes and white body. Its black ears, black tail, and black paws with its black snout makes it popular, and the Siamese could be easily recognized. This is a Sphinx. The Sphinx is the worst kind of cat, known to be the ugly man in the cat world. The Sphinx will be ready to face danger like the Sphinx in the desert of Egypt. The Sphinx can look furless without its fur. The Sphinx looks like an ugly man without any hair. This is a British Shorthair. The British Shorthair is a breed of cat. It looks cute and is found in British, but people can still buy British Shorthairs by shipping them through planes to other countries. British Shorthairs have short hair, short fur actually, but long ago people didn't know apart fur and hairs, so the British Shorthair was accidentally named. It should really be called the British Shortfur, but it was accidentally called the British Shorthair. This is the Maine Coon. This is the Maine Coon. The Maine Coon is a thick, furry cat. It is the bear of the cat world with its brown fur and white paws. And it is thick fur in the Arctic lands, so it can stay warm. This is the Himalayan cat. The Himalayan cat is found in the Himalayan mountains. The Himalayan mountains is very cold, but they can still get Himalayan cats by shipping them through planes and ships throughout seas or skies. This is a Persian cat. The Persian cat is also a very cute cat breed, but is called the rat in the world of cats because of its black back. So it must be called the bat of the cat world, but it's called the rat accidentally. This is the ragdoll. The ragdoll has a mask on its face, so it is actually called the masked cat. The masked cat is a superhero, but it isn't really, because masked cats are rescuers and cascaders. But ragdolls are called boot cats too, of their brown back paws. But their front paws are white, along with the rest of their body. Their ears are known to be brown too, so they're connected to the mask. Chapter 5. Eagle. This is the bald eagle. The bald eagle is a kind of eagle naturally found in America. Bald eagles are wild animals, but it is the symbol of Washington, D.C. There are even flags and signs of the bald eagle everywhere. This is the golden eagle. The golden eagle in the eagle world is also called the gold of the bear, the golden bear, because of its brown feathers. But the golden eagle isn't actually a bear. It's just called that in the world of eagles. This is the harpy eagle. In the eagle world, this harpy eagle is called the owl, because it looks so much like an owl. This one is indoors. They are testing it to see if it's well enough to keep on its life in the wild. This is the white-tailed eagle. The white-tailed eagle is an eagle that can be any color, but its tail is white. That's why it's a special kind of eagle. It can be any color, but its tail is white. This is the white eagle. Its face looks like the bald eagle, but instead of brown feathers, it is white instead, and is covering its body. The white eagle looks like a polar bear, so it's actually a polar bear in the world of eagles. This is the black eagle. The black eagle is nicknamed the thief because thieves naturally wear black, so they can be hiding in the shadows. The black eagle is also the thief of the eagle world, and is nicknamed the thief in every world too. This is the osprey. The osprey isn't really an eagle, but it looks like an eagle, a cousin of the eagle. The osprey is actually a small breed of eagle anyway. It likes fish like eagles, but ospreys aren't eagles. Chapter 6. The bears. The world of animals have a surprise to show you. An animal full of intelligence and excitement. The bear. This is the brown bear. The brown bear is the most popular kind of bear. This one is in Alaska, in the forest by a river. Bears can learn how to wave and say hello by waving. This bear is learning how to communicate, and it is waving at us through this picture. This is a sun bear. The sun bear and the moon bear are opposite cousins. They are like the opposite powers. The sun bear, they once met it and they thought it had powers. But the sun bear really didn't have powers. But it was accidentally called the sun bear. This is the moon bear. Opposite to the sun bear, the moon bear has dark powers, like the sun bear has light powers, but it doesn't really have powers anyway. This moon bear is in the wild playground on a swing they made in the Life Concerner Zoo. This is the panda bear. The panda bear is the most famous creature in China. This panda bear is not black, but it has brown blotches instead. It is by a cliff. Panda bears have thick fur, so they can stand up to really cold weathers. This is the polar bear. The polar bear is a real mudskipper this way. The polar bear is white all over and lives in the Arctic, alone with other creatures. But it is in the world of the Arctic, it is the monster and ghost of the clouds. This is the raccoon. The raccoon can camouflage in dark black tree barks. The raccoon is not really a kind of bear, but is a cousin to one. Raccoons are nicknamed bear cats or cat bears. Cat bears are called raccoons because that is a popular name for the raccoon. It is called the masked bear, just like the one that appeared in the Pooh Bear film. The masked bear because it has a black mask around its eyes. Not really a mask, but a strip of fur dividing its base. This is the red panda. The red panda is related to the panda, but it looks like the raccoon more. It is red all over, and it has black paws, just like pandas, and white faces, just like they do. Chapter 7, The Wolf. This is the gray wolf. The gray wolf is the most popular kind of wolf. Wolves are meant to be howling, and gray wolves can howl really loud. This is the Alaskan wolf. Alaskan wolves can howl really loud too, but they're only found in Alaska. These wild, mysterious creatures are not really mysterious, but they are very cute to look like dogs, but they aren't as cute as dogs. If you see one, please keep away and don't get close. This is the Arctic wolf. The Arctic wolf is white all over, just like the polar bear. But it is the polar bear for real in the wolf world. The Arctic wolf can also howl, just like the gray wolf and the Alaskan wolf. But its howls sound sweeter because it's not really that famous. Fierce. It's really famous. This is the tundra wolf. The tundra wolf is a cute breed of wolf anyway. It's a kind of Arctic wolf, but it lives in the tundra instead of Arctic. This wolf haunted the tundra for many years from now. And a wolf like this invaded the tundra regularly. This is the coyote. The coyote is often found in the deserts, and it can also howl as loud. Howling is a very difficult fact for the coyote because it's not a wolf, you see. It's another kind of wolf. Number 8, the fox. This is the red fox. The red fox. Foxes are known to howl too. Red foxes can howl the loudest, and they are also the most popular kind of fox. This is the gray fox. It looks just like a wolf, and you maybe can't tell from the wolf and the gray fox because they look so much the same. But the gray fox is a wolf for real if it's in the fox world. In the fox world, the gray fox is actually a wolf. This is the fennec fox. The fennec fox is only found in the deserts, but is the most cute kind of fox. These foxes can be fierce sometimes, but they can be stubborn, but they're loyal anyway. This is the Arctic fox. The Arctic fox is a really special reason to be an Arctic fox. But the Arctic fox has been scared of the Arctic wolf for hunting it to death. Because the Arctic fox is smaller than the Arctic wolf, so they get into fights normally if the Arctic wolf doesn't hunt the Arctic fox and the fox doesn't hide. This is the orange fox. The orange fox is also a kind of fox. Related to the red fox, it is a bit more orange than red. And the orange fox is also a kind of fox anyway. This one is in space, and looking his head in space and looking at the moon and sun. Chapter 10. The Animal's Great Ending. This is the world. We share it with the animals wild or petted. Animals can be wild, or they can be petted. But wild animals are more dangerous. We need pets. And wild animals. Animals can be mammals. They can be birds. They can be reptiles. Animals are so interesting that we have a whole world just for them. We need each other. People and animals. The end. Thank you for watching. The world of animals.